Everyone made fun of me. I was teased every day. I felt like no one liked me. But now, I feel like I belong. I feel more confident. I'm Claire Tejan. Bullied, but not broken. Hi, I'm Claire Tejan with Bullied, but not broken. I have an exciting interview with Ronda Rousey. I'm scared.
Don't be.
Okay. Whew.
I'm going to have to delete pictures.
Okay. She's going to share her personal story about being bullied.
Be like, oh, what's that karate? Like, because it wasn't cool back then.
Ronda, thank you for the amazing interview.
Ronda Rousey is a beast. Every time she steps in there, she gets better and better.
I hate having to meet people's expectations. I love proving them wrong. If you doubt me, that motivates me more than anything.
She truly is a masterful technician. Ronda Rousey is one of the best fighters in the world. She's
Okay. First of all, thank you for supporting me through my life and standing up for against bullying. Thank you very much for that.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for doing the same.
Yes, thank you very much. That helped. I have started a charity talk show. It's called Bullied but Not Broken. And would like to ask you some questions.
Let's hear 'em.
Have you ever been bullied?
I really started getting bullied when I was in middle school, and that's when I started doing judo when I was 11, and then I started to get really muscular from it, and the other kids would make fun of me all the time, and they'd always be grabbing my arms and telling me to flex, and then it started out like that, and then people would start calling me Miss Man, and then they would start calling me Savage, and I used to wear zip-up hoodies every single day. If it was 85 degrees out, I would refuse to take it off because I was so embarrassed that people would see my arms. And there's just a lot of things going on that people don't understand. When I was 16, I got cauliflower ears, and a lot of people don't even know what it is. So people thought that I was just diseased, and I got ringworm from training, and then I covered up with a bandage, and I was made to take it off and during PE, and everyone else kept asking what it was, and they thought I was diseased. They were calling me fungus, ringworm, all these things, calling me disgusting and dirty, and it was a really hard time actually for a while.
Do you know specifically why, or is it just all of those things?
I think it's just if you're different, and if there's things about you that people don't understand, people fear what they understand, and they bully what they fear.
Good answer.
All of them.
Yes. What should you do about it?
About bullying? Well, what helped me a lot was to find an outlet outside of the environment I was being bullied in, because if you only spend your time at home and at school and you're getting bullied at school, then you feel like who you are at school and how you're treated at school is who you are all over the place, and how you deserve to be treated by everyone. And because I had an outlet outside of school, I went and did judo, and I had an entirely other group of people that loved what I did too, and they thought it was really cool, and they wanted to compare their cauliflower ears with each other. Be like, oh, look at yours, I got mine. And then I realized it wasn't that there was anything wrong with me, it was that there was something wrong with everyone else's perception of me, and that was something outside of my control. And I decided that I wasn't going to let things that I can't control, I wasn't going to let my happiness depend on things outside of my control.
Any advice for kids like me and you?
It only gets better as you get older, when you're able to choose your company a lot more. Like when you're at school now, you have to be around a lot of people that you probably wouldn't want to be around them. But the older you are, you get the luxury of really choosing the people that are in your life, and then you can hand pick all of your favorite people in the world and just hang out with them. And it gets better and better. And every single person that bullied me when when I was in middle school and high school, and every time I said that I did judo, and they would be like, "Oh, what's that, karate?" Like, because it wasn't cool back then. But you know what? The stuff that I liked probably wasn't too cool back then, so I decided to make it cool, and I'm very proud of it.
You made it cool.
Yeah. So whatever it is you like to do, people don't like it, make it cool. Yeah, I don't
Judo,
wrestle.
how would it change your life?
How did it change my life? Judo changed my life in that I felt like I was given an alter ego. That during the week I would convince myself that I was like the Peter Parker version of myself, and I would be in disguise amongst everybody else, and they didn't know me, they didn't understand me, and they would just think that I was this big dork that they wouldn't talk to. But at nights and on the weekends, I was this superhero to myself. I was like, I felt like I was somebody that was en route to take over the world, and I never despaired about what the people thought of my Peter Parker self, because deep down I knew I was Spider-Man, and I spent all the time I could with all the other Spider-Mans. How we met?
We met by me making a bunch of videos, making two videos of how my life has gone to the bad, to the worse, or to the better. How do I
Worse to
describe that?
better.
Worse to the better. And then I put it on YouTube, and then Shonda saw it. Maloney, she's the UFC manager, whatever it's called, and then she's shown it to Dana White, the president, and then he cried, and then he was like, Ronda Rousey needs to see this. So we showed it to her, and she cried. You cried, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. And then she was like, let's bring her out to LA and Las Vegas and meet her and have all this stuff. So yeah.
We talked on the phone for a little bit too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
Claire,
Really frightening.
how excited were you meeting Ronda?
You probably couldn't see it on my face how excited I was. I was like,
Were you spazzing out at any point?
yes, I was like, ooh, breathe, Claire, breathe.
You know, it was really funny when we talked on the phone. It seemed like you're so cool and relaxed, and like you're like, yeah, whatever, you know. Like I'm like, all right, fine, maybe I should. You know, she's doing fine.
I
was like,
pull
she's
off-
hanging out at the UFC event. She's hanging out. She's meeting all these other people.
Yeah. See, it was funny. It's because I was shaking.
They showed me pictures later, so that was really
Yeah.
funny because
And
I was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, she's kind of like really cool,
Yeah,
just
see,
relaxing.
I can pull off different faces.
Yeah, but then I saw
That's
pictures of you holding the phone, going, ah!
I know. I was like,
the funniest,
oh my god.
I was like, you had me fooled. I mean, you could be a voice
My
animation.
I know my voice changes like a lot.
Yeah, you could be. You have a featured animation if you wanted.
Hello.
Voiceovers.
Hi. It's like it's like talking at a certain amount of time. That was awesome. Thank you, Rhonda. I will share your story and try to help the lives of bullied kids.
Nice
That was
first
funny.
interview.
Yes.
You know what? You got talents.